Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the full elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to this truth with heart sincerity. I already made a blessed election be upon your houses. All right, the topic of this lesson, all right, is going to be, all right, tensions increasing on the planet Earth. All right, a lot of things are happening right now ever since Trump took office, man. All right, and I like to call Trump the perfect crash out dummy, man. All right, the perfect person to really set things off, to really pop things off in this place, man. And ever since he's been in office, a lot of tensions have been increasing throughout the four corners of the earth, man, especially in Babylon, man. Right? People are panicking. All right, people are fleeing, all right, or attempting to flee. All right, you got the whole thing with all these different executive orders, all right, that is getting signed, all right, it's getting passed. These draconian laws, draconian measures, all right, it's getting pushed and passed. All right, you got the whole thing with ICE. All right, you got all these tensions that's continually increasing. All right, ever since this devil took office, man. All right, and this is a beautiful thing, man. All right, while these people are panicking or are hoping for the best, we are rejoicing at this, man. We are rejoicing at this because, hey, that just means we moving closer and closer to the end, man. All right, because Babylon is already out of order, man. This place is already out of order, man. And in order for it to get better, it has to get worse, man. All right, so we want this place to get destroyed, man. We want this place to completely crash out and everybody to bug out in this place, man. All right, we want things to truly pop off because that lets us know when these things happen, we are getting closer and closer to the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, got a couple articles here from the End Time Headlines. We're going to just skim through them, all right, just to show you a couple current events and showing you how, the tensions are increasing. All right. This is from the End Time Headlines. All three articles is from the endtimeheadlines.org. This is titled Developing EU Threatens to Deploy Troops to Greenland and Refuses to Negotiate with Trump. All right, so, hey, war drums beating, man. Military tensions. All right. Read a little bit on this. It says EU politicians have threatened to deploy European troops to Greenland and refuse to negotiate with Trump over his plans to buy the island. Denmark has announced a multi-billion-dollar boost to its armed forces in the Arctic after Trump doubled down on his intention to take the landmass. General Robert Breijer of Austria, the foremost military official of the European Union, has proposed the strategic stationing of EU troops in Greenland, suggesting that such a move would make perfect sense. He emphasized that this action would send a robust message and could greatly enhance stability in the region. In a recent interview with France's Sud Radio, French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot echoed Breijer's sentiments, revealing that France has initiated discussions with Denmark regarding a potential troop deployment. However, he noted that this idea was not in alignment with Denmark's current intentions. Kaja Kallas, the EU's chief diplomat, made it clear that the bloc is not engaging in negotiations with the American president, who has expressed an interest in Greenland for security reasons. All right, so they not even trying to open that room for negotiating, man. All right. Continue on a little bit. It says Kallas stately affirmed, of course we are rallying behind our member state Denmark and is an autonomous territory, Greenland, but we should refrain from the delving into speculative scenarios because that is not the reality we face at this moment. The Estonian diplomat's remarks came as a rebuttal to President Trump's repeated declarations that Greenland should fall under American dominion. All right, and that's something that Babylon is truly known for. They're known for, trying to go into another land and taking over it, man. All right, but hey, all right, these people ain't going for it, man. They said, hey, back to the top, EU threats to deploy troops to Greenland and refuses to negotiate with Trump. They're like, hey, you trying to take our land? Hey, we're gonna go to war, man. We're gonna have troops over here, man. All right, we're not going to negotiate. There's no negotiations, man. All right. And that just goes to show you tensions are increasing, man. And war drums is beating, man. And that just goes to show you how Babylon is continually increasing the amount of enemies that they have, man. Because in reality, right, Babylon America is truly a big bully on the planet Earth, man. They'll go to another nation, right? They'll put their U.S. embassies, they'll push their laws and philosophies, their way of life onto the people. All right, they'll tell them, hey, you got to do this, right? They'll take over their land, take over their resources, all right, take over their government, okay, and so forth, man. Right, that is the common trend that Babylon does, man. Babylon America does. That's a common trend. All right, this is a very well-known thing, and these people, all right, are getting fed up with Babylon, man. All right, because mind you, these other nations aren't afraid of Babylon the same way they used to be afraid of, man. But now that we got this, crash out dummy, right? Hey, he pushing these things, man. Right? So that's why when Babylon gets hit and destroyed by all those missiles, hey, they're going to have a lot of enemies, man. All right? A lot of enemies. All these other nations going to be shooting these missiles off at Babylon, man. All right? It's like you got a big bully in school, all right? And everybody just get fed up with him, man. And he just beat his ass. All right? That's what's happening right now, man. All right? People are getting fed up with the quote unquote bullying, all right, that Babylon America does. Okay, I want to get this other article. This is also from the End Time Headlines. It's titled, close this out. It's titled, Trump to sign executive order to prepare Guantanamo Bay for 30,000 criminal illegal aliens. As we already know, one of those executive orders that Trump signed was the deportation of the mass deportation of quote unquote illegal immigrants, man. And if we really want to get down to the nitty gritty, right? These devils, all right, these devils is truly the ones that are the illegal immigrants in America, man, in Babylon, man, because this land was never theirs to begin with, man. All right, it was never theirs to begin with. This land was, originally had Jake in it, man. All right, had the so-called Native Americans, man. Well, what did they do? They came, they made fake treaties or quote unquote treaties and broke all of them. They raped, robbed, murdered the indigenous people of this land, so to say. All right, the Gadites and the Reubenites. All right, and ultimately try to take over the land. Well, they did take over the land, man. All right, they're the ones that's truly the quote unquote illegal immigrants, man. Because this land was never theirs to begin with. They stole it by bloodshed. All right? Murder, robbery, raping. All right? But yet, people don't try to have that conversation. You bring that up, they look at you like you bugged out, man. All right? They try to wipe that away from history, man. But that is the fact of the matter. Okay? But nevertheless, not to digress, they got this executive order to do a mass deportation of quote unquote illegal immigrants, or who they deem as illegal immigrants. All right, and that alone is causing an uproar. That alone is causing tensions to increase among the masses. All right, among the people in Babylon. All right, read a little bit on this. This is on Wednesday. President Donald Trump announced his intentions to sign an executive order directing the Pentagon to initiate preparations at Guantanamo Bay for the potential detention of up to 30,000 individuals identified as criminal illegal aliens. During his announcement, Trump emphasized today, I am also signing an executive order that instructs both the Department of Defense and Homeland Security to commence the necessary preparations for a facility capable of housing 30,000 migrants at Guantanamo Bay. Many Americans are not even aware that such capacity exists, right? And hey, if you hear that, how it sounds, man, hey, that really sounds like a FEMA camp, man. All right, that sounds like one of them, quote unquote FEMA camps or detention centers, man. All right, because I remember a while back, I believe when Trump was in office, they had footage of people in those immigration detention centers or camps, whatever they want to call them, and then they was in cage, man. Getting what they call those blankets, man. The blankets that keep you warm, man. I forgot what it's called, but it looked like a piece of aluminum, man. All right, going to show you, man. Hey, these devils coming down with that wrath. Okay, but this just goes to show you, all right, we are at the end, because as we get closer and closer to the end, things are going to continually crank up. All right, and not only is part of the executive orders is the mass deportation, right? But they're sending them to, Guantanamo Bay, to hold detention centers, a lot of detention centers, sending them back to their original countries and nations. All right. And if the nation or the country denies to accept them, guess what Babylon does? They'll threaten them with sanctions, right? They'll threaten them with sanctions. And for those that don't know, hey, when a country has a sanction put on them, that really can cripple the economy of that nation, man. That nation will go from a I guess you could say a very high words from my mind, but a very highly advanced nation to fucking shit, a third world country, man, due to sanctions, man. All right, because they'll stop certain imports and exports that would be very beneficial to the nation's to the country's economy. All right, that trade. Trade is still a major thing, man. All right. So, hey, that go to show you how Babylon, truly be threatening these countries by ultimately messing with their money, man. Right? They did that to Russia, right? They had put sanctions on Russia, right? But nevertheless, it goes to show you the big bully, Babylon, man. All right? And we got this crash out dummy in office, and he would not hesitate to put these sanctions on these other nations, man. And by doing that, what is he doing? Creating more and more enemies. Having more and more nations hate Babylon, man. All right? Babylon think they're untouchable. They think they're the biggest, baddest thing on the planet Earth, right? But guess what? Newsflash. These other nations have the same weaponry or nuclear capability as Babylon, man. So when these other nations tag on together, you got the Chinas, the Russians, and so forth, link up together to go against Babylon. Hey, Babylon about to get a run for their money, man. Right? Because the tensions are constantly increasing in this place. And speaking of missiles, this article 2 right here. So like it, close all these pop-ups. Right? It's titled Trump Orders the Creation of Iron Dome Defense System for U.S. Right? For those that don't know what the Iron Dome is basically a missile defense system, man. Right? So when a missile's getting shot off from, wherever it's coming from, and it's trying to hit a certain target, they'll have that Iron Dome defense system to where before the missile could try to strike down and hit its target, it'll shoot off another missile off to catch it, right, in the air before it lands, right? There's a word for it, but to basically, cut it off before it lands on its designated target, right? Basically hit it in midair, right, before it can land. And Trump orders the creation of the Iron Dome defense system for the U.S. Going to show you, right, these devils know the times that we in. They know that a World War III is inevitable, man. They see the tensions increasing, man. But the masses, the Babylonians, don't see these things, man. They more worried about having fucking vacations. They more worried about having fun, going out on the weekends, partying, getting drinks, hanging out with their friends, man. They're not worried about what is truly going to happen and what is inevitable to happen to Babylon America, man. That's why so many people are going to get destroyed, man. All right? Niggas are so drunk off the Babylonian wine, they're not truly paying attention to what is happening on the planet Earth, man. That's why when you look at these apocalyptic type movies, these end of the world type movies, there's always a great number of people that is just fucking cut off guard, looking like a chicken with their head cut off, man. Don't know left from right, up from down, don't know what to do, man. Because they were never paying attention, man. They were living in that YOLO spirit, right? That's why the Lord is about to unleash a terrible judgment onto Babylon, man. A terrible judgment onto the wicked. A terrible judgment onto the 2/3 of our people, man. And if you don't want to be on that receiving end of the Lord's wrath, what do? Forsake this world. Turn and seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Do everything that you can possibly do to be found pleasing in the sight of the Lord, man. Because, hey, year 2025, this is the first month of the year, man. Shit is already cranking up like this, man. This is the time more than ever to get right with the Lord, man. And if you don't, ultimately, hey, what's about to happen to you, you're going to be on that receiving end of the Lord's wrath, man. And that's on you. We warning you. I'm going to read a little bit on this article of the Iron Dome. President Donald Trump has introduced a plan to establish a next-generation missile defense shield aimed at safeguarding the United States from aerial threats. The Secretary of Defense is required to present a comprehensive plan for this defense initiative within a 60-day time frame. The proposal aligned with Trump's campaign commitment and his America First strategy. However, numerous questions remain regarding the feasibility of such an undertaking, and the actual requirements for enhanced protection against intercontinental ballistic missiles, particularly in contrast to Israel's Iron Dome system. All right, you're talking about them ICBMs and them Iron Domes. The Iron Dome, designed to counter rockets and short-range missiles, does not provide defense against ICBMs. And despite Israel's relatively small geographical area, this system is unable to secure the entire nation. Currently, the United States relies on limited ICBM defense capabilities, primarily through interceptor missiles located in Alaska and a select few in California. The Biden administration has initiated upgrades to these interceptors, transitioning to a next-generation arsenal, along with discussions about expanding the system to incorporate additional interceptors in either the Midwest or the East Coast. During his first term, Trump also addressed the need for an expansion of missile defense strategies, man. Hey, so these talks is going on, all right, with the damn, what's it called? I just read it too. 1 second. Right, with the Secretary of Defense, with Trump, all right, with the military, with Babylon, all right, they're knowing that they need to, quote unquote, increase their missile defense capabilities, man. They know the tensions is rising, man. These wicked elites, these devils, they know what's going on, man. All right, they know what's going on, but it's like the masses don't, right? They don't. They more worried about bullshit, man. Shit that really won't matter. Shit that, you know, won't give you salvation in any way or form, man. All right? But nevertheless, it's going to show you, right? They're talking about increasing the missile defense system, upgrading them, adding them to more areas of Babylon, and so forth, man. All right, going to show you, right? This Babylon is really getting ready to go to war, in other words to say, man. Right? Because they're increasing their military capabilities, man. Right? And there's probably a lot more shit that they got, you know, tucked away that they getting ready to pull out, man. So it's about to be a time that has never ever before been seen on the planet Earth, man. It's about to get real bad out here, man. That's why we need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right? These devils know their time is almost up, man. Right? If that wasn't the case, why would they be increasing their military capabilities, man? Why would they be increasing the military defense systems? Right? Why would they be pushing all these draconian laws and executive orders so hard and so quickly, man? Because they know their time is almost up, man. They see the increase in the chariot sightings, man. Right? They have these various telescopes that they can see out so far, man. Right? These devils know their time is almost up, man. This is Micah 2:10. It reads, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction, man. This place is not our rest. This place is not the kingdom. This place is not the end all be all, right? This is not the most that you can get out of life. This is not the most that you can get, all right? This is the bare minimum, man. We are living in hell. We are truly still living in captivity. Even though we're not in hardcore bondage, we are still in captivity, man. All right? But yet, our people so in love and so attached to this world, they don't see it, man. And ultimately, right, that's really ultimately going to lead to their demise. Ultimately, that's also the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because ultimately, hey, this truth ain't for everybody, man. Right? It's only made for the elect to receive and understand this truth, man. All right? For the true servants of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to get this truth, man. But for the rest of these people, hey, death by pain. Like it says in the scriptures, man. Death by pain. Some people think, oh, whatever, I'm cool with that. If I die, I die. I just get it over with. No. It is going to be a death by pain. Don't expect it to be just a quick death. Oh, you're dead. Nah. It's going to be straight torture. Torture. The Lord could keep your spirit in your body to make it feel like you going through it. You going through death for years. For years. Right? You see different stories of people when they die, right? Or when they going through death, right? When they in a what they call it, like the vegetative state, right? They basically dead, but their brain still has activity, man. All right. So they still feeling everything that's going on, man. But yeah, these people, they think it's a joke, man. People don't know what it's like to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai. Love this world and see what happened. Choose this world over the Lord and see what happened, man. I promise you're going to regret that decision, man. But hey, some people, they got to just go through that, man. And Lord willing, we are found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai. Lord willing, we are not on that receiving end of the Lord's wrath, man. This is Isaiah 55:6, and it reads, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. All right, so since we still got the chance and the opportunity to get right and see the Lord, we got to jump at that opportunity. Don't take it for granted, right? Get right while you can, because, hey, once that, that famine, that word comes, once these devils come out, talking about, prophets can't go on the highways and hedges no more, and so forth. Hey, you better get right while you can, man. Because it's about to get real bad out here. People gonna be going crazy trying to find the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai, trying to seek the Lord truly, man. So you better get right before it's too late. Because look at the course of events. Look at the tensions increasing. Look at how these devils are moving, the laws that they are passing. All right. This is Isaiah 34:5. I'm gonna close it out with this. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. When that sword being bathed in heaven is those missiles, man. Those intercontinental ballistic missiles, also known as ICBMs, man. Right? Those are going to come being shot off from various different nations to fall on and to destroy Babylon, man. That is prophesied to happen. Whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen, man. And the only way to escape that judgment, the only way to make it out of that judgment is to be ultimately beamed up and delivered, all right, onto the chariots, man. Okay? But everybody else that's going to be down here, hey, they about to catch hell, man. All right? And even if the wicked at least try to get down to their bunkers and hide, guess what? The elect going to come down and take them out of those bunkers and put them in chains, man. All right? But nevertheless, this is what's about to go down, man. So all those missile defense systems, those iron domes, they're not gonna assist them in any way, man. All right, because at the end of the day, Babylon is still gonna get destroyed, man. And we're seeing the tensions constantly increase. That's letting us know how close we are to the end. So we must continually fight, push, labor, and do everything that we can possibly do to be found pleasing to Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai. Make sure that we are well rooted. Pray, fast, and repent. Because, hey, the time is at hand. The time is near. Salvation is near. But nevertheless, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect of Israel. With that being said, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, the lost of the elders and apostles, the great millstone, the well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening to this truth with our sincerity. Until next time, shalom. And the ball, Kwame Nasharallah, shalom.